Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. Or if this is your first time here, come on in. Thank you for lending your energy with this beautiful tribe. My name is Anu and I am your Psychic Tarot host. So today's reading is more about general love life overview for the year 2023. I've been meaning to do these for a while, so here we are. Again, there'll be 3 options. You can choose multiple, but go with the one that calls you the most. And remember, this is a general reading, okay? So only take the elements that resonate with you and just release the rest to the universe. So, all right, so let's see our first option. We have this oracle card, and these are from Beyond Lemuria. This one is called Balanced Forces, number 19. You can look at the image. Pile 2, we have number 1, Earth Star Chakra, Initiation. And pile 3, we've got Healing, number 30. So go ahead and take your first pick and I will see you at your selection. Hi Pile 1, this is for those of you that chose the first oracle card. Again, these are from Beyond Lemuria. And this is called Balanced Forces, number 19, which actually reduces to a 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 reduces to a 1. So very interesting numerology over here already. So any cycle that you've been stuck in for a while is getting closed out and a new one is beginning this year. There's, again, I'll keep this closed so you can look at the imagery. There's a lot of symbology here, or symbolism, if that's the right word. To me, what stands out the most is the throat chakra and the palms, right? So this will be a year where you're going to come into a connection, or if you have an existing one, we're keeping this open to whatever spirit wants to bring through, but where you're able to express yourself without hesitation, and that's probably going to be the space where you start. It may be a shift from how you've been in relationships in the past, but that's where it is. It comes from your soul truth, and that creates a very equal give and take. Again, it's called Balanced Forces. So it's going to be a very equal connection that will be coming forward this year, be it if it's working on an existing one or if it's a new person. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of I see these like water snake like creatures, and again the big crystals over her crown, really all giving me the energy of this is a new cycle, shedding old skin and starting something new. So very, very positive overall. And again, of course, always, feel free to draw your own messages intuitively from the images as well, because they do carry some DNA activation as well. I do see like DNA helixes down here, if you see. So yeah, definitely something very healing is being activated within you, which you're just going to look at relationships in a very different way. Meaning like it's a desire, it's not a need, and that's because you yourself have become so balanced within yourself, okay? So, and again, we attract what we naturally are. So hats off, that's a great start over there. Okay, so let's see. Spirit, tapping into Pile 1, please. Help me tap into their energy. Let's look at what's coming in love for Pile 1 in 2023. What do they need to know? What do they need to hear? My Pile 1. Oh, Pile 1. And this reduces to a 1 already, 1-1. So synchronicity is happening. You're probably going to meet this person very synchronistically, or, we got, or what I was going to say, are you naturally, like situations as a macro, the external will start shifting in a way where your relationships get much easier, okay? So we have Free Yourself as the first card. We have Engagement, and let's get maybe 1 or 2 more, Spirit. What's their love life looking like in 2023? We have Soulmate. Lovely. I think that's good. I feel good at that. Anything else, Spirit? No, we're good. Bottom deck energy, we have Attraction. This is exactly what we're talking about. Because you're so balanced, you're going to attract a very, very balanced person or connection towards you. And again, this is beginning because you're giving yourself that time. And I said that phrase kept coming up in my mind is like desiring but not needing. So, very, very powerful place overall. So let's see what we have. The overall energy, again, if you look at this, very positive, but where does it start? It starts here. It starts with freeing yourself, and it says it's time to take action. Oh, it's time to take back control of your life, free yourself. This to me, and look at that, I never noticed. It's actually a unicorn. So you realizing how unique you are. Oh my goodness, I never saw that. Thank you, Spirit. Like literally, like this is just like pointed out to me. So you are a unicorn, okay? Yes, you're going to be different. You are unique. You don't need to blend in. You need to express your true self, how you truly are. And that's the cage you're coming out of. Any mental inhibitions, any, let's say past residuals or things that you've normally seen being practiced in society, that's kind of caged you because you're not, you're not one of the crop, you're a unicorn. So you don't have to do or be in a relationship like how you see the external environment around you, because again, you only see a surface of that. So a lot of us are in this trap, and it's not like, so don't feel like, oh, we're pointing fingers. No, we're not. This is very common because that's what we're programmed to do. We're programmed to behave a certain way, be a certain way in relationships. And this is where I felt like your throat chakra is really activating, your crown, like you're really listening to your intuition and speaking your truth, and that's how you're breaking free. And the more free you are to express your true self, for example, I don't know if you like to, like people say, oh, sit a certain way if you're a lady, or sit a certain way if you're a man, and you have to do this on the first date or that. Like, no, you're just like, just be yourself. Just be yourself, because guess what? You are attracting a soulmate, and this is a long-term connection. Yes, this is your soulmate, and it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So the more authentic we are, the more authentic people we attract. We did have attraction, right? Yeah, right? The more authentic people we attract. So that can be a biggest, let's say, cheat sheet to attracting somebody. It's like, okay, do I want somebody who's going to really need me and, be there, whatever. Like, we don't want to attract, what is the term? I don't like to use those terms, but like a man child or a woman child or anything like that, right? That we're taking care of them. And we want them to be independent. We want them to be like self-sufficient and confident in who they are and be authentic, so we don't have to fill those gaps for them. So that's exactly what's happening. It's looking like a very good year, and all starts with you freeing yourself from the memories of the past. That's going to be very essential for you, and be also how you see yourself and portray yourself in relationships. Honestly, you shouldn't have to portray yourself in any way. You just have to be. You just have to be, right? And that's how you attract your soulmate, and actually more committed. So this group is more of a committed relationship that's going to be happening in this year. Wow. Okay, so let's get some tarot. Spirit, what's happening in pile ones? Let's get unstuck in this energy. Let's unstuck it. What's happening in their love life? Freeing ourselves. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. Okay, pile one. What is happening in their love life? In pile one's life in 2023. We got the 7 of Cups. Okay. Let's start here. 7 of Cups. We've got the Moon. We got Death card. We got 2 major arcanas here. That's big. That is big. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. It's all heavy water energy. Very interesting. And we're talking about the water creatures over here as well. Another one, the Hierophant. Talk about commitment. Or, commitment, whatever. Engagement, marriage, long-term commitment, exclusive. And then we have the 6 of Cups. Okay. With this, the biggest thing I pick up, and we'll come to these over here, but there's earth and water energy is very, very significant. That's showing up over here. Actually, water is the biggest. We got cups, moon, death. These three are all water. And oh my gosh, wow. So this year, go with the flow. This year, absolutely go with the flow. Don't cage yourself at all in any sort of, what do we call it? And we have the Queen of Coins. Help me phrase this, Spirit. Okay, just be open. This year, just be open, be yourself, take care of yourself, just be natural and see what happens. That's what the biggest thing is, because your key is going to be, again, you'll have a lot of options, and it's not about confusion, but it's about these options. You may try to put like a logic to them and try to select them. Oh, this person is good, you know, they're settled, they're financially stable, good. Oh, this person is very attractive. Oh, this person is... So don't apply any formula to it. Just see how you feel with the person, if this is somebody new that you're attracting in, okay? But the main thing is has got to be somebody that you feel completely authentic and free with, because Six of Cups is the energy of friendship. So for some of you, this could be that, you know, you have a friend or a friend of a friend that turns into a romantic connection. And the reason is because there's like no inhibition. You're just so free. So that's your biggest indicator is the key to unlocking it all is being yourself and just being free, and how you would be with your friends, because that's your most natural energy. And that's how you get to go with the flow. Now, there are, with the moon card here, again, this is again confirmation with the death card that old cycles are ending and new are beginning. Also, it could be Scorpio Sun Moon Rising, or the other person could be. We do have, this is a year of where you will come into a stable connection with the Hierophant showing up. Again, soulmate, Hierophant, engagement, these are all committed or long-term soulmate energies that we see over here. Hierophant is the major arcana for marriage, okay, if that's what you're looking for. So if you're already in a connection, that is going to level up to engagement or to marriage or to moving in. Whatever the next level is, there's going to be more commitment in that scenario. The moon card here is the mystery, right? Now, the biggest thing is like there's a full moon here. So this will come to a culmination. It's going to be like a wish come true for you, but you have to go with the unknown, because the moon is the mystery. The moon is where things are hidden, and you know, the universe wants to keep them concealed, and they'll reveal them to us when we are ready and when the energy is right. And when we're in that vibration, they surprise us with the right person. Or in certain cases where it's a friend or a friend of a friend or a best friend, this or connection, then all of a sudden at the right time, that connection turns into a romantic connection. So the moon really signifies, again, our feelings, our emotional needs. So there's a heavy emphasis on emotions here, but there's also a heavy emphasis on going with the flow. So some of the sun signs are signs I'll call out. We have Pisces, and I take it as Pisces as well, but mainly it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, so all water. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then more water energy here as well. We do have some art showing up with Queen of Coins or Queen of Pentacles. Again, this is... oh my God, Four of Wands, the marriage card right here. Yeah, this is definitely a year where, because you're standing so strong in your true energy, you are attracting the next level of commitment. Okay, whatever, this is a new person or an existing person, there is commitment happening, but yes, you will have to. And for some of you, probably you are somebody who really likes to plan life events and timelines and have your goals. You're very goal oriented, which is great. But so this may be a challenge for you, because these three coming together, that could be one of the boundaries that you have for yourself, because you have a timeline and you have a schedule, right? So you're like, no, I want to work on my promotion first, and I want to get my house or my car first, and I want to do this first, and then I'm going to come into connection, and then I'm going to plan for it. Or let's get this out of the way, and then get that out of the way, and then this happens. So for those of you who like to really plan your life, that could be a little bit of like a discomfort. It's like, I don't know what's happening. But that's what Spirit wants you to grow into with the moon card coming over here. Just stay balanced in your energy. and just be yourself. Honestly, you're gonna attract an amazing person. I like that. Spirit likes to tease us a little bit. It's like classic. I'll give you an example. Tarot readers can never read for themselves, right? It's classic. That's how it is. Like now, you'll usually end up with the moon card because like, nope, you're not meant to know. So, okay, let's see what else. What are we healing? What else is going on in our love life this year for Pile 1 Spirit? We have transformation. Oh my God, it's heavy Scorpio energy in this group. We got Pluto, transformation. Let's see, I need some space for more cards or more decks. Let's see. We've got renewal, spark. How beautiful is that? We did talk about, when I was saying these look like water snakes to me, like a new cycle, regeneration. We have the card of regeneration right here with Death card, which is Scorpionic energy, phoenixing, and of course we have Pluto saying you are absolutely transforming this year, okay? And we also, right after that, of course, what happens after that? We get rebirth, right? That's where the renewal comes in. So there's going to be sparks flying. Literally, you're very attractive in your energy. It's almost like giving me the Queen of Wands energy, where you may be drawing people in because like there's no facade. You are who you are. It's on the surface, so people know who they're engaging with. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm pretty sure I said, maybe I'm not. The word facade came through when we were talking about boundaries and the programming from society, but beliefs, Rook, you're taking those off. You're completely just taking it off because guess what? You're not the regular crop of the mill of the crop, whatever the term is. You're a unicorn. Never forget, you're a unicorn. So you're taking that face off or that facade off. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting. Do you see the wires coming out? The wires connecting the face to the body. That's the programming. Literally, some of you may be programming, like you may, as professionals, you may be in tech, you may be coding and programming, but that's the programming you're deleting, you're getting out of your system, and then you're planting these new seeds. So spring season may be an important time marker for you, where again things start blooming, so that could be pretty significant for you as you excuse me, come out of this cycle and completely free yourself. And look at the bottom, we have control tactics. So this is what I'm saying. There's some part in our subconscious that has been used to creating a timetable, has been used to having elements very controlled, and how or where we want to meet the person, or at what time does this life stage need to happen. Kind of breaking free from all of that. Okay, and that's when you are attracting somebody very powerful and very strong. Again, Mars showing up. There's very heavy Scorpio energy in this pile, and also Aries with Mars coming out over here, because Mars rules both Aries and Scorpio. So, but heavy Scorpio energy. So drop me a comment if that's your situation or if you are one of those signs. Let's see what else. Very interesting. So similar messages coming through across different decks that we're using. For yourself, transform. No need to, taking off the facade. And again, it doesn't mean that, it's not to say that you've been fake. That's not what this says. It's just like what we're used to, because we've been taught that through directly or indirectly through noticing others. And that's what's changing completely in you and bringing you your committed partner. Let's see what's going to help. We have student in reverse. We'll talk about that. And then, got two. Okay, we'll take them both. And then we got the queen in reverse, and we got angel upright. Okay, so gotta pick it up. I'll read you all three. The student in the reverse really talks about I'll read you. Arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into actions. Basically, when the student is upright, we are in a mode of learning. We're in the mode of absorbing quite a bit, and we're devoted to just like being, open to ideas. When it comes in the reverse, that's where it talks about there's something that keeps repeating. So there's some lesson, right? Quote unquote lesson that we haven't mastered yet. And for you, the theme is free yourself. There's some old programming that has been embedded in you, and that's why the student is coming in reverse. Like, this cycle has not broken yet, but it is going to break once you let go, once you just be yourself, once you don't put the pressure on yourself to be in a connection by a certain time or by a certain month or certain birthday or something like that. Okay, so that's where you'll complete the lesson, but you're completing it this year. We also have the Queen in reverse, and upright, it radiates regal feminine, uses her benevolent authority to protect others, and when it's in the shadow, it's a little bit more arrogant, and it's challenged and can be controlling and demanding. Okay, so these two I feel are like the major things that you're breaking away from. Not that you're in the energy of controlling other person, that's not what I'm getting. I just keep getting this energy that, as I said in this pile, you like to control the life events, and we all do. We all like to, I mean, myself included, of course. I literally would have like, no, this doesn't work for my schedule. This is when I want this to happen, right? So that's where the shadow aspect shows up, where we are a little bit too prescriptive in our approach to when love should happen and how it should happen. But at the end of the day, your energy is that of an angel, right? Where upright, the light attribute, is helping those in need with no expectation of return. And this is what is your, I would say, your glowing energy, okay? Let's put this here because I want to get some more cards. So again, don't put pressure on yourself or on those around you, and also don't fall under any sort of pressure from others, because you are unique. You have your own light. Your light is shining very bright with the angel card coming out for you here. Angel, unicorn, I mean, the words are big, and you're definitely planting some seeds here. Let's see anything else. For pile one, Spirit, pile one. Travel, ooh. Ooh, we didn't get any travel energy so far. This is interesting. Okay, that's way too much. But the one that really, piqued my interest was this mirroring one, because do you see the similarity of this and the energy? So definitely you'll, as I said from the beginning, even with your attraction card that was at the bottom of the deck, that you will be attracting somebody exactly like you. And this is what can be like very inspiring for us to work on ourselves, right? To be free, because we want somebody who's free and not somebody who's stuck in certain I don't want to say behavior, certain thinking patterns. Okay, so let's see what else we got. We have, I'm gonna keep this here. First up, we have travel, movement, meeting, adventure, be ready for new experiences. That's similar to the Seven of Cups, opportunities presenting themselves. So it's possible if you're traveling with this person, that's when you have the time and the space to actually work on your commitment or take it to the next level. Or if you're single, you may meet this person via travel. Hopefully, as travel opens up, it is opening up, so fingers crossed. We have, well, this is a random card. No, the answer to your question is no. So to me, this feels like, again, a timing issue. Or if this is an X, that's weird. I'm getting the energy this is not with an X is what I'm getting. But if there's another situation, I really feel this is a timing thing, that if you have a certain time in mind, let that go, because you're kind of blocking yourself. Again, coming next to the Student and the Queen in reverse, there's a little bit of the energy of like wanting things to happen a certain way. Wow, vibration. Let's see, vibration. Wow, fertility, pause, and mirroring. Okay, so we have energy and positivity. Raise your vibration to attract what you desire. It's like repeating messages. You're very fertile, very attractive, fresh ideas manifest, growth, plant your seeds. Oh my God, are some of you like thinking of actually having a child this year? Because we have seeds here and we have fertility here. So it's also possible some of you may be getting pregnant the spring. If that's not something you want, you know what to do. If that's something you want, then you know what to do. Either way. But we have the pause card. Inaction, calmness, step back, wait for the sign. This goes back to that energy of being very fluid with the moon card, with the renewal, all these energies over here that don't want to prescribe a specific time. So this is again, I love this picture. It's again saying just go with the flow. And this is probably going to be the hardest for you to master. This is like going with the flow. How do we do that? How do we not plan the certain event to take place in our life? Okay, it is happening. Regardless, it is happening. We have the soulmate and engagement and the Hierophant, and we also had the Four of Wands. Where did it go? We did have it at the bottom of the deck, Four of Wands as well. And then again, this looks like the Two of Cups or Four of Wands. Mirroring energy, soulmate energy, reflection, twin, wholeness, synchronicity abounds. Okay. So definitely you're attracting somebody this year who's really going to match your energy. So it's up to you what you want that energy to be, right? So just be yourself. Be very fluid, be childlike in terms of your inner energy, okay? No inhibitions is what I'm hearing over and over. Okay, so let's close out your reading with a couple of messages from the Moonology deck. Very appropriate that we got the moon card over here. Okay. Expect powerful change. We have the new moon eclipse. So 3 cards flipped out. We'll just take them. We have new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. This could also be, I mean, if you want to look up, I don't know yet what the dates are. Again, if you want to plan, again, I should not be encouraging you to plan because Spirit's saying otherwise. But there could be some powerful changes. Again, each year comes with 2 lunar and 2 solar eclipses. So those could have really significant impact in terms of timing. A time for healing, balsamic moon. I'm not going to go more into it because that's what I've been saying all along. And then we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Wow. So you got both here. You got the new moon eclipse and the full moon eclipse. So maybe there's some chapters that need to be closed, and they may be astrologically closing around the full moons and the new moons. Again, the nodes are shifting this year. Up until the middle of the year, they'll stay in Scorpio and Taurus axis. We got both Scorpio and Taurus over here. And from there on, and starting April, they're going to shift back into Libra and Aries. So Libra is the one that I have not seen, but Aries we talked about. So it's one of those, okay, where there may be something synchronistically happening for you. But overall, there'll be powerful changes in your love life this year. this year. And the bottom deck energy, we have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Again, a lot of water energy showing up for you for this pile 1. So I hope that helps. Oh my gosh, Aries under it right there. These are the 4 signs that have really popped up. Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the one I picked up the most on, and a little bit of Taurus energy perhaps. But anyway, those are just like indicators, but take it as it fits. Stay balanced, stay within your true energy, and you're definitely going to attract the right person or the right level of connection this year. Yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 1. I'll end your reading here. Do drop me a comment, a like, share, and do subscribe to the channel. Help me grow this wonderful community if you like my readings. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Hi Pile 2, this is for those of you that chose the second oracle card, which is the Earth Star Chakra Initiation. Okay, so very interesting energy. And by the way, these are Beyond Lemuria cards. They do have light codes in them, so some of the imagery may really call to you. And again, it just like look at it and may activate something within you. For you, I feel like this is really coming into the physical, the reality this year. Something that it's possible for some of you, I'm getting, you may have been, you may have even seen the person in your dreams. I'm picking up single groups, so this group may be primarily single people, but you may have met your person in the astral realm during dreams, because with the flower here, it's giving me crown chakra, which is the top of the head energy, but the card is talking about earth star, which is grounding, which is the reality, the 3D. So something is being initiated. This is the year you're going to find your soulmate. I'm really getting that you'll know them at a soul level. This could be a past life connection. This could be like, many lifetimes you may have spent together, and that's why you'll know right off the bat who, when you meet this person, that they are the one, is what I'm getting. But there'll be like it's gonna feel very grounding from the get-go. That's what I'm picking up. Again, I left this energy open today for love life readings for singles or for those in a connection. So whatever comes through. For this pile, I'm really picking up mostly people who either know someone but haven't moved into a romantic stage yet, or they're completely single as of now, don't even know who this is, but they've probably met them in the astral realm, is what I'm seeing. And it's going to be very, very powerful. It's like right off the bat, there's going to be like sparks flying. Okay, very interesting. So take a look at this. Again, there are all light language around this card. Some symbolism everywhere, but anyway, the lotus does talk about our root chakra, and the earth star is the lower earth chakra. So roots getting deeper, meaning like it's gonna sprout this year. Okay, that's how I see it. Okay, interesting. Pile 2, Spirit, help me tap into pile 2's energy, and let's see what 2023, deck is upside down, holds for them in 2023 in their love life. Spirit, for pile 1, what's happening in their love life? What do they need to know? My earth star chakra. Ooh, you are number 1, by the way. Just I was just taken back to this card. Number 1, they wanted to kind of highlight that number, so maybe repeating ones are important for you. Interesting, also came up in pile 1. So maybe some of you are coming from there. But number 1 means initiation. It says initiation there anyway. But this is where the real deal is starting. This is what I'm hearing. Okay, so for pile 2, Spirit, pile 2. What do they need to know? What's happening in their love life in 2023, please? 3 cards, Spirit. Oh, look at that. Coming into the 3D very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Look at that. You're manifesting this year. You are. We have calling in your soulmate. And okay, we got extra. What did I say? What did I say? Past life relationship. Oh, I love it. Okay, so we got 4 for you. The second one out is calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Again, I feel like visualization is very strong for you. I keep picking that up with the flower, with the crown over here. Again, if you haven't dreamt or met them in your dreams yet, you can also visualize or like the law of assumption, assume that they're going to meet them, and it's happening very soon. So I don't know, this could be like within 3 to 6 months of whenever you see this reading, is what I'm picking up in terms of time marker. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be for you and for them again. That's when we come into, and it doesn't have to be just parents. I feel this could be your own family dynamic as well. For example, for some of you, those who have kids, it's also healing your inhibitions around it. Interesting, Spirit really wanted me to call that out. So there may be some single moms, single dads in here where you may also be holding yourself back because you think your family dynamic is not ready for a union. So you're healing some of those inhibitions within you, and also, of course, like just letting go of past issues with family and people that you consider family. And then again, this is what we got like right off the bat, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Again, I do not feel this is an ex energy. I usually, as a reader, I have trouble reading around exes because I feel each chapter is meant to teach us a lesson, and we may only go back if the lesson is not complete. But regardless, each person has their own beliefs, and they shouldn't have to like listen to what others tell them or any tarot reader tells them, right? But I feel, I'm going to call it out, I don't think this is an ex. This is actually a past life connection, and the energy that we're getting off is like, you'll know them right off the bat, or when you meet this person, you'll know there is a special connection. And not because you're going to feel butterflies. The feeling should be almost like you've come home, okay? Because this is the Earth Star Chakra, which is actually below our first main chakra, which is the root chakra. It's like a few feet or like a few inches below that, which is like deep roots. So your indicator would be like, you just don't feel nervous around this person when you meet them. It's just very comfortable. It just like, even like talking to a stranger, but they don't feel like a stranger, but you are so comfortable in your own skin. You're not even trying to impress. Like, it just naturally is a gravitational pull towards each other. Yes, it could be fiery, but it's not nervous energy. So that's kind of the things that may help you identify when you come across this person overall. Okay. All right. So very interesting. Pile 2. You're definitely manifesting this year. The chemistry is really strong, of course. The very good connection, the heart chakra, very grounded, and also like a very caring connection that seems to be happening over here. So let's look at tarot. Spirit, help me tap further into the energy of pile 2. What's happening in their love life in 2023? Okay, bottom deck. I told you. This is a new connection. Ace of Wands, aces. This is like number 1 is very important for you. So Ace of Wands, definitely a new connection that we're picking up on over here. What came first? I guess this one. We have 8 of Cups. Okay. We have 6 of Coins, or 6 of Pentacles. And we have the Devil, Major Arcana, Capricorn energy. We have the Magician, another one. Guys, we've got 1 so far. 1, 1, and 1. Woo, love it, love it. And then we have the 5 of Coins. Okay, interesting, this card came out. Immediately, I'm going back to the phrase, coming home. Okay, so for this person, you're actually going to feel like you finally arrived. There is, with the 8 of Cups that I'm picking up over here and the Devil energy, these tend to they seem tied together. So you're walking away from some old patterns, some old inhibitions. Also, this is coming right under healing family issues. So I feel like you may have trapped yourself like in your mental energy or in your emotional energy, trying to minimize why you don't deserve a healthy long-term relationship, and you may be trying to be overly critical of yourself. That's where, because the Devil is within, okay, it's our thoughts, our ego, our fears. So you may have trapped yourself in that. You're finally walking away from that philosophy, from that thinking pattern. And of course, if this is a heavily influenced by your family situation or your parents or your brothers, sisters, whatever, friends, close connections, then you're breaking away from that. Okay, finally you're actually giving yourself a true chance and calling in your equal. 6 of Pentacles is like, we give equal energy and we receive equal energy. It's a balanced give and take, but that only happens when we also give ourselves and prioritize ourselves first. That's where the money lies for this group. Is like, listen to yourself, pay attention to your fearful thoughts, release them, walk away from them, just do some meditations or whatever helps you, visualization. So like where you're cutting the cords of all these things that are kind of like bound on you, And again, these are just energetic cords, and a lot of times they come from ourselves, from within ourselves, because we feel like a certain life event or something that how our life path has been doesn't lend us the equal opportunity. Wow, these terms are interesting. That's spirit I'm channeling right now. So it doesn't lend you the equal opportunity to be in a loving connection. Okay, no, you're meant to be in it. It's just like you got to let go of these thoughts that have been holding you back. So I really literally seeing you cutting cords. Okay, just visualize Archangel Michael's flaming sword, the sword of truth, and visualize it going across your entire body around you, cutting and melting all the cords that they're holding you back. Okay, that's what you're doing. Major transformation for you here. But again, giving yourself the time and the nurturing that you deserve, because guess what? You got to take care of yourself first. And when you're in that healthy position, that's when you attract your true life partner. And this is definitely somebody new. It's going to happen very suddenly, very quickly with the Magician card over here. It's literally going to feel like magic, but like magic, like boom, it just happens and you're home. You have arrived. That's what I keep hearing. You have arrived. That's how the energy is going to feel in this connection. And yeah, I'm primarily really picking up like new person with the aces that we're seeing over here. So really truly single, predominantly single group is what I'm picking up over here. Quickly on the signs, heavy earth energy and fire energy. So this is a Capricorn energy in particular with the Devil card. The Magician I kind of equate to both Aries and Aquarius, primarily Aries for me. So I'm picking up fire and earth for this group. We have earth, and then a little bit of water. So it's interesting because the only water card you have is the one where you're walking away. So you're leaving some heavy emotions behind. This is especially important for my group that already are a parent. And you know, you're walking away from some old emotional blocks. That's coming through very, very strongly for this group, regardless of whether you have kids or not. But you're walking away from old emotional blocks and cutting those energetic cords that have been holding yourself back, okay? But really like tending to your own needs, grounding yourself, and finally coming into this connection that really feels like home, like you've arrived. I keep getting that very comfortable connection that we're looking at. So let's see what else is happening with pile 2 in their love life in 2023. Spirit, pile 2, please. So I'm gonna the whole kind of deck kind of, wow, flipped over. So we'll just look at them, but I'm not gonna use them. But look at that, you're coming away from past suffering energy, which is the 5 of coins, breaking away toxic patterns, expressing our truth, and starting something new. Another ace. Okay, bam, we've got 11 in this reading. 4 ones. So definitely ending an old cycle and starting something new, breaking toxic bonds. Okay, Spirit, pile 2. There's amazing healing happening in this pile. We have avoidance, stalemate, so that's what you're walking away from. Let's see how I want to keep them. We have freedom, leap, Uranus, opportunities. Lovely. I want to see. I think I need more space. Let's see. And we have Uranus is coming up over here. Uranus is what I was picking up when I said it's going to be like magical. It's going to just happen out of the blue because Uranus is the planet of surprises. And we have distance, retreat, or time out. Yeah, again, like probably you have not met this person yet, most of you. We have fate, detours, divine intervention. This is like the Tower card. This is also Uranus. That lightning is Uranus at play. Check. Where is Uranus at? Uranus is in Taurus. And it's going to stay in Taurus for the next, I don't know, 2 years or more. But whatever Taurus is in your chart, check the aspects or just see what house it is, because that's going to play an important role, because that's where Uranus is quite powerful, with fated divine detours and with freedom and opportunities. with Uranus looks like it's possible whatever house Taurus is for you will indicate how or where you'll meet this person. Okay, so I don't know your personal chart, but that could really help. And then we have water energy coming through. Another ace. Oh my goodness. You've got like 5 ones show up in your reading. Very powerful year for you, pile 2. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So go with the flow. A little bit similar message that we got in the last pile also was you're attracting somebody very, very creative. Again, we have Mars, Aries energies coming through. But again, you have the calling in your soulmate. You have past life relationship happening very soon. But you're pretty much at the tail end of breaking away from these emotional ties or these toxic strings, energetic strings that have been holding you back. And the more you go with the flow and the more you be yourself, the sooner you come into this. Because right now this hasn't happened with this card over here. But this is where it's just being ready to invite somebody into our energy. With the avoidance and stalemate, there is a pattern where we've been stuck in the past. And it's again all around self-worth because we just didn't see ourselves as worthy. Now you're coming into a different energy, healing all of that and taking a leap of faith, and then let the universe do the rest, right? Okay, so let's see. What else does pile 2 need to know? What do they need to hear around their love life? We have Femme Fatale upright. Highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. So Femme Fatale, this is a very powerful energy for you because what I'm picking up is, let's put it right here, an upright. This is where did we have the attraction card? Here. Attraction, right? Mars energy. So the more, and hot, the more powerful, the more confident you feel yourself, and the more, you don't have to be like a female for this, but this is about embracing our attractive energy, being open to inviting our soulmate in. And we got 2 more naturally, really fast. We've got, okay. You've got God upright, so light attributes of benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal forces within yourself and others. So very, very pure energy. And then we have guide also in the upright, represents the nature of the divine in life and in yourself. So there's like a level of spiritual up-leveling that I'm getting from this group. And again, for a lot of you, you've done a lot of work, done a lot of shadow work. I keep seeing the word shadow, working on yourself and really breaking away from this. That's what's been happening. And that's how you're actually attracting the other person. And it's going to be very, very divinely guided. Like you don't have to like go out of your way to like sign up for things. I mean, you can, of course. I'm not saying like completely sit in your home, but it's like you don't have to bend backwards to make something happen. You know, the divine's got you. This is going to happen in a very magical way, in a very synchronistic way, but stay in your this beautiful light energy that you have, because you have very beautiful energy, and that's what you're attracting. You're really vibrating high. I love that. So beautiful, pile 2. And that's how you're attracting the same energy towards you, right? So interesting, because the card that flipped over is lessons. We're talking about, oh, there's 2. So you have rise above, and we have lessons. So definitely closing out old lessons. We have knowledge, understanding, look for the lesson in the situation. And that's what we were talking about, is like, if certain past events have been holding you back, this is what you got to rise above. You got to let those go and not let them have any energetic binding over you. It says drama, obstacles, pettiness. Find the strength to rise. So rise above. Interesting, we have leap, freedom, and rise above all coming up together. Yeah, you've done a lot of good work. I mean, hats off. Give yourself a pat on the back for taking care of yourself and really breaking these toxic ties. Ooh, I called it. 5th dimension, intuitive communication. You are connected at the soul level. Boom. Boom, mic drop moment for me. Thank you, Spirit, because I'd been picking up this right from the moment I saw that flower, that crown chakra. Even though we're talking about a deep earth star chakra, you have already met this person in the 5th dimension. So there is an energetic soul connection, and that's what's gonna like feel like really coming home. And then we have self-worth. Yes, that's what we're talking about over here. Values, self-esteem, confidence. Be empowered by valuing yourself. And that's what is the biggest thing, because I really picked up on this energy that quite a few of you don't value yourself. And maybe there's some past memories that are holding you back in that pattern of not deserving more. Okay, so that's what you're changing this year as you're attracting this person in. I mean, you change that and then you attract the person in. So, but you seem to be on the right path, and I would say on trajectory, because even these cards over here all came upright. So a lot of lessons have been learned already. Okay, so let's get you some closing messages, pile 2. From the Moonology deck. What does Luna want to tell? Pile 2. 3 cards, please. And we got 3 flipped over. Okay, this is like the second time this deck has done this. Like, bam, just 3 flip over. I love it. Okay, so luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Very, very interesting energy. I love that. Okay, luck is on your side. So your luck is going to turn. I feel like, look, luck is on your side. We've got Uranus, we've got fate, interesting energies. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. I already talked about that. Don't want to harp on about that over and over. And then same thing. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Don't let the past memories hold you back. You're not here to repeat the lessons, but you're here to learn from them and then move forward. Move forward. That's what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? Looking amazing, pile 2. If you like the reading, give me a big thumbs up. Comment below if this resonates. And please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate that in growing this wonderful community. With that, wish you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile 3. This is for those of you who chose the 3rd oracle card. These are from Beyond Lemuria. And this one says healing. 3, 30, 3rd pile, so reduces to 3. So we have 3 3s as important numbers in numerology for you. Overall, again, feels like, of course, with the term healing here, there's a lot of deep emotional work, shadow work that you've been putting into yourself, and that's finally gonna, bear fruit this year. There's also like a sense of you feeling much lighter. I don't know what this is, but with the energy flowing up in this card, and again, you can always take a look at the images and see what stands out to you. But this, I'm also seeing like these crystals here kind of giving me the energy of your 7 chakras being really, really balanced and completely in line and in tune. So maybe some of you may be interested in getting a Reiki healing. You don't need to, because it looks like you already are there, okay? So you're going to feel complete is what I hear. And again, this could be people who are currently in a connection, or even if you're attracting a new one. Primarily, I feel there's someone that's already in your energy field. If you don't know them yet, they're almost in your periphery. Or for others of you, you actually have someone in your life, and there's a lot of healing also as you heal. The connection also heals, and the other person also heals. But a very peaceful, a very light year when it comes to love for you. Okay, things are gonna fall in place. Things are gonna feel very natural and very healthy for this group. It's like that's how relationships are meant to be, and they're not supposed to be toxic overall. But also with the number 3 here, which is the number of creation, some of you may be taking commitments to the next level and maybe thinking about expanding your family as well, be it fur babies or people babies, whatever. That looks like a child or a pet, maybe something you may be thinking about adding to your family this year. But just like very, I'm getting the sense of calm and peace, and a very in the flow year for you, pile 3. All right, so Let's see, Spirit, help me tap into the energy of pile 3. You have a very beautiful energy, I have to tell you. I'm like very much at peace as I'm channeling for you. So let's see. Let's start with the romance angels. What is the overarching energy for the year for pile 3? What's the energy for... Look at that card. Retreat. Retreat is your first energy, and then we have wedding. Wow. Okay. Bottom deck, we have love yourself first, and this one here is let go of control. Look at that energy. How beautiful. So again, this one, bottom deck energy, is taking me back to when we were saying as you heal, the connection heals. So this is coming from because you're also valuing yourself, you're taking care of yourself, you're respecting yourself, your self-worth is on point, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay, so when we're confident, when we're taking care of ourselves, when we desire the connection but we don't need it, that's where the magic happens, right? So this year overall, you're letting go of a lot of like and not just you, like the other person too, both of you, or if you're in a connection, you're letting go of these issues around timelines and how the situation should be, or how the relationship should be, or, oh, we got to host so-and-so, oh, we got to meet here and there, or we got to travel to this particular spot because that's what we're supposed to do. Letting go of like all of that and just like, can we just be? So if you're single, that's what you're attracting, is because you're like, embodying that energy of not trying to control when things happen and how things happen, and say, all right, I'm just going to take care of myself. I'm just going to vibrate really high, and so I can attract the right person. And literally that's how you do it. And for those of you who are already in a connection, you are really, both of you, letting go of the formula or the expectation that you have of the other person and of yourself and what the definition of a relationship is. That says allow the situation to unfold naturally. So you are going with the flow this year, pile 3. And of course, the very first one, as I said, very calm, peaceful energy from you. We have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So again, spending time in nature, maybe traveling. Single people could meet as they travel. Interestingly, because I read somewhere, when the house is too loud, you can't hear the doorbell. So that's what you're disconnecting. You're disconnecting from the external noise so you can be with spirit, be at peace with yourself. And that's probably where you attract the person, because that's a similar energy from them. For those of you who are already in a connection, you're kind of disconnecting from the rest of the world, the loudness, the media, let's say loud, not neighbors, but maybe loud family that expects certain things to happen in a certain timeline. You're just disconnecting from all of that and taking your connection to a higher level, because you're not trying to control the situation. And because we have wedding here, which is a long-term commitment, so a lot of you, amazing. I'll send that out there. I'll send that energy out. A lot of you are getting married this year, right? The situation involves marriage. But what I want to really call out, what's standing out, and especially for those of you who are like already in a connection and you're working through and you're trying to finalize a date for your wedding and stuff, the biggest thing is this area here, letting go of control issues. A lot of couples go through a very rough time during the wedding planning. And this is what Spirit wants me to say. This phrase is coming forward. It's like, you want to focus on the marriage. And again, marriage is a term, so commitment or the relationship. You want to focus on the marriage and not the wedding alone. A lot of us get trapped into the wedding, the event, the, how it should look, what we should do, who we should invite. And guess what? In all the logistics, we actually lose the essence of the marriage. Why are we doing it? Why are we getting together, right? So this group, very, very powerful, because you're really being very direct into what the two of you want. And also for those of you who are meeting your person this year, it's going to start by disconnecting, disengaging from what others tell you how a relationship should be. So you're carving your own path. It's a very, very powerful place. You're so beautifully healed that you're able to walk your authentic path in this connection. I'm just like, my mind is blown away. This is so beautiful. So beautiful, pile 3. Okay, Spirit, let's use tarot. Let's see, what does my beautiful pile 3 need to know about their love life in 2023? So gorgeous. Definitely leveling up. Definitely, you know, this may be like you may travel the world together. I don't know, some of you. But it's just like walking away from things that just don't resonate with you anymore. It's a very powerful place. We have the Death card, ending of the old cycles. Very strong Scorpio energy. So we are closing old chapters. We are also, and this could be maybe closing an old chapter of being single, or maybe closing an old chapter of where we had chaos in our relationship. That is ending and a new birth is taking place. Ooh, birth coming back again with the number 3. I said some of you may be having children, or maybe you want to get pregnant or adopt. We do have Judgment, so 2 for 2 major arcanas. Look at that. Powerful energy. And we have King of Swords. Amazing. Just 2 more. King of Cups. Look at that. Taking charge completely and ending old cycles. Absolutely. Bottom deck energy. We have the 3 of Cups. I love this. Okay. We've got... So we have over here 2 major arcanas, which are significant markers. And then we have 2 high court cards, both masculine, and then we have the 10 of Swords. So bookending your reading are very strong endings of old cycles and old patterns, and I feel like there's been a lot of pressure on this group on how relationships should be, or what the next level of relationship should be, whatever that is. But there's been a lot of like mental chaos, and that's what you're putting an end to. Death card, Scorpio, 10 of Swords, both telling the same stories. Like you're just cutting off, just healing from all of that mental chaos that's been embedded in you for a long time. You're just walking away from that so you can start and rise to your true north. Judgment asks us to rise to our reality. What are we at the end of the day? What is our true essence? What speaks our truth? Who are we? Okay, so this is what's happening here. There's almost like a inner rebirth that is happening, and this is happening very soon, because with you starting out with the healing card, you've already done a lot of the shadow work. So you're walking away from old expectations, stripping off all the facade. And by that, I mean stripping off all the expectations that have piled on you for over the years, even decades for some of you. You're taking that all off, and you're very clear on how you want to lead your life and how you want the connection to be. There's a very clear leadership showing up here in the connection with King of Swords and King of Cups. So we speak our truth. We have a clear vision of where we're going to go, how we want to disconnect from the world, how we want to spend time with each other, right? So letting go, ending these control issues that we've had, and actually just being there for each other and building our life together. It's a very powerful year, and kind of celebrating the small moments, okay? 3 of Cups, that's what it is. It's celebration, literally day to day. Can we find happiness in the small moments? Why does it have to be a big show? For some of you, I really feel like you're coming in. Some of you are doing wedding planning, and it's been a nightmare. You're like, why are we doing such a big wedding? Why do we need to like decide this and that and that? It's like such a cliche, because maybe our families are involved and they're putting a lot of pressure on us, but you find a way forward. But regardless, this is a year where if you're attracting somebody, they speak their mind. They're very, very compassionate, okay? And they are who they are. There's no facade to this person. They may have gone through some really difficult relationships in the past, and they've also done a lot of healing work. Okay, so this is for those of you who are single. Those who are in a connection, again, this connection is taking a much beautiful turn because we've been very open with each other now, and we are kind of building from that ground up and letting go of like any like nuances that have been holding us back mentally, emotionally, or external expectation wise. So very, very mature connection that we're seeing over here. Let's see what else. So going back to the signs, we see air signs here. We see some water as well, and then more water. So Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or Aries, Libra, Aquarius are the main ones that I'm picking up. Could be yours or their sign. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Take it if it fits. But King or High Court energies, so both very, very in their power. I feel like both of you are going to be very authentic and don't need to pretend at all. So we have change, courage, guilt, sabotage. And this one really, these two wanted to pop out. Look at that. Let's get one more. And we have growth during the summer. Interesting. All right, let me just put these. So we are with the death card here and all of these three kind of going together for me. You are ready for change, okay? And you're pretty much on your way with her. Like she's got her bags packed and watching away. So it takes a lot of courage to actually end old cycles and walk away from old cycles. No longer holding on to any sort of old memories that make us sabotage ourselves. This is about this guilt. Actually, we talk about like guilt is the one of the emotions that only exist on the earth plane, okay? And in the higher dimensions, this energy is not here, and this becomes one of our biggest traps within. I'm surprised that the Devil card hasn't showed up, but we have the Judgment here, which is also where we're breaking our old habits and old let's say uniform or mask that we wear to please others, right? So walking away from that guilt, releasing ourselves from that, that's something that holds us back a lot in our life because it kind of piles up, keeps piling up on us. And that's what you're breaking away from. And this could be for the other person too, because I picked up on them that they may have had very difficult past relationships. And again, the guilt carries over even though we take the courage to move forward and change our lives. Sometimes somewhere that guilt is still embedded in our subconscious, and that's where the healing needs to happen. Okay, so they may have been doing a lot of work in that area and kind of dealing with loss and rejection, right? Again, some past energy coming through over here that you're both healing from this year. Again, healing is the main energy for this group. You were drawn to that anyway, but that's how, as you heal yourself, you attract the right person in, right? And look what we have. We have Venus offered. Venus is attraction. So you are attracting each other. Again, for those of you single, you are attracting the right person into your life. Those of you are together, you're actually moving forward. And with the offer and wedding, there's definitely could be a proposal happening this year for you, right? And together, growing together and blooming and blossoming is what I'm hearing. And summer could be an important time marker. Maybe this is the time when you take that vacation, take that travel together, or just disconnect and spend time together away from distractions as possible. And then for some of you, again, this looks like the womb to me. So some of you could get pregnant over the summer. If you want that, you know what to do. If you don't want that, you know what to do. So I do see that. I do see some expansion happening over here. But very beautiful. I think healing from all these past things. And literally the one thing that's kind of standing out is both of you being willing to walk away. Okay, with the change energy over here is like, yep, we've been there, done that. No longer resonating with it. We choose a new beginning in our life. We choose to let go of these past issues or these past programmings that have been happening in our psyche. Okay, so let's see what else for my pile 3. We've got companion in the reverse. Look at that. Upright, it says loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. And of course, the shadow is betrayed by misusing confidences, loss of personal identity. This rejection, loss, fragmented, guilt, sabotage, change, they all talk about what you're coming out of. So you're coming out of this situation where you may have felt taken advantage of, I feel, and not in like a sense of like where you were the giver, or this may also be true for if you are already coming into connection with this person. That's how they may have felt in their past connections. So that's what we're healing from. That's the main thing. It's like being a true companion and equal, and not being like just somebody who is giving. We have child eternal upright, with the light attribute is determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, ability to see things with fresh eyes. I absolutely love this energy, especially with as we're talking about the death energy and the judgment energy. Definitely with all the healing that's happened, your inner child is fully healed and ready to move forward, okay? And then we have hero and heroine in the reverse. Again, talks about heroes are people, you know, who save others. So with companion and hero both coming in reverse, it's kind of giving the energy of like, this is probably where you may have to do, or both people may have to do a bit of healing still, is not being overly giving in a connection, okay? You don't have to save the other person. They don't have to save you. It's all about, okay, how do we create an equal partnership? Like the inner work is really done, okay? That's not a challenge at all, but there's still some balance that needs to happen. And how we behave in a relationship, like are we always taking care of the other person? That's what actually both people looks like need to overcome, and it will happen because we do have very strong energies over here with the kings and the judgment and the major arcana. It's very, very powerful energy. Let's see what else is happening in letting go of the fear. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, so I think because of these past connections and this imbalance in connections, there is a little bit of fear still remaining. So darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected, okay? As you're working through these lessons, you are protected. So that's something that may still pop up from time to time in your subconscious. It's like the fears of failing, fears of the past, and how things, you know, some guilt or some rejection from the past. Marriage coming out again. I mean, this is happening. Got awakening, marriage. There's something else that popped over. Summer again. Yeah, summer twice, guys. Summer is a big time marker for you. Okay, that's it. And then bottom deck energy, we have home. Cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. I really want to put that here. I want to use this card. It's so beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Look, with the awakening, and then what is this one over here? Fertility, gosh. Okay, do you have to come back to this video in the summertime when this happens, when either if you conceive or if you get married, or if you move in together, or if you get engaged, whatever, the next level of commitment, because I can't get over how interesting this is. You got summer over here, we've got summer over here, we've got marriage over here, we've got fertility over here, and we've got growth over the summer over here. So you've been warned. You are getting into a committed relationship by the summer. So we have awakening, realization, progress. Your twin is awakening to your connection. That's what it is. That's the judgment. And you're both waking up to each other, letting go of the old fears. We have summertime. It is time to see the sunny side. Your answers arrive in the summer. Very important. Again, a little bit of retreat, a little bit of travel showing up for you. We have marriage, legal partnership commitment, marital bond, and societal contract. Put that right there with the wedding card. I mean, so many double energies you've got. And then you've got fertility, fresh ideas, manifest, growth, plant your seeds. I want this right next to the growth over here. I cannot believe how many synchronicities are there in this pile. This is absolutely amazing. So what you got to do is like really be true to yourself, break away from past inhibitions, let go of any past issues, let go of the fear whether or not this is going to work out. There are a lot of issues that are kind of been embedded in your psyche with experiences with, being around family and friends that expect us to behave a certain way. Those have been sitting and simmering, but you've done a lot of healing work, okay? So keep at it, because this is happening. This is happening. You got to disconnect with a few of the people, I must say, because that's coming through. But we've had twice the energy of marriage, twice the energy of retreat and home, letting go of control issues and of the guilt, and then twice the energy of summer and twice the energy of fertility. So just putting it out there. Okay, pile 3, this is amazing. Let's close out your reading with 2 or 3 cards from the Moonology deck. This is so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. The first one is conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. All right, that could be a powerful time for you. My gosh, this is like, was it pile 1 or pile 2 that got both these eclipses? Exact same. And you're watching me shuffle. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So eclipses are going to play, even the full moon and the new moon, an important time marker for you. I do not know the dates right now. I'm going to get, each year has 2 lunar and 2 solar eclipses. You got both new moon and full moon. So look up the dates, please. It could be something very important happening for you there. I think one is in April, if I'm not wrong. That one is in Aries. So yeah, so just go look it up. And then you have your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, so putting pen to paper. If you are, let's say, planning to go somewhere, planning to travel, or planning to move in together, how do you plan to disconnect from the old energies? And by that I mean expectations from our friends and families, whatever you're going to do, because it's with the King of Swords right here, there just need to be a little bit more planning and discussion around it, and how, especially for those of you getting married, how you want the wedding to happen, okay? And then bottom deck, we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Okay, so I want to take that as well. So definitely your luck is changing. There's a lot of growth and fertility and stability in your life this year. It looks absolutely amazing, and it's all hats off to you, and of course the person that you're attracting or you're with that have done so much of the healing work on yourself. Okay, so that starts with you. So thank you. That's what I have for you, pile 3. If you like the reading, do give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you can know when the next reading comes out. And, again, share with a friend of 2 or true if you think it's going to help them as well. With that, wish you much love and light. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.